the modern shock surrounding the unveiling of systemic exploitation often carries a persistent myth that we are witnessing a new mutation of human darkness. We speak of unprecedented depravity, yet history suggests we are merely experiencing the shattering of a carefully constructed and historically common period of societal complacency. The rot currently being exposed is not a modern innovation. It is a recurring feature of the human story, woven into the fabric of every major civilization from antiquity to the digital age. To examine the historical record is to realize that depravity has never been the exception. It has been the shadow cast by concentrated power. In the courts of imperial Rome, the palaces of the Renaissance, and the colonial administrations of the 19th century, the exploitation of the vulnerable was often an open secret among the elite. Whether it was the institutionalized excesses of the Roman aristocracy or the systemic abuses hidden behind the gilded doors of the 18th century European monarchies, the pattern remains identical. These were not primitive societies, they were the heights of human achievement. This proves a chilling point. High culture and advanced intellect are not shields against depravity. Often, they are the very tools used to mask it. If depravity is constant, why does its revelation feel like such a sudden betrayal? The answer lies in the unique nature of modern freedom. In contemporary society, we have been granted a level of personal liberty and material comfort that is historically rare. The blanket of freedom creates a psychological trade-off. When our personal lives are comfortable, we develop a collective bias toward believing that the institutions governing us are inherently moral. We mistake our comfort for the absence of corruption. This is the complacency that allows shadows to grow. In previous eras, the common person expected the elite to be ruthless. In the modern era, we were led to believe that we had evolved past such things through democracy and human rights. This belief, while noble, functioned as a blindfold. It allowed us to ignore the fact that power, when left unobserved, will always revert to its most predatory instincts. The current era of shocks and files is not a sign that the world is getting worse, but a sign that the mechanisms of concealment are failing. Technology and the democratization of information have begun to tear the blanket of complacency away. We are seeing the ancient rot because the walls that once kept these secrets, the barriers of class, media control, and social science are being breached. History teaches us that the transition from a complacent society to an aware one is always painful. It involves a grieving process for the world we thought we lived in. However, this awakening is also the only path to genuine progress. We cannot guard against a darkness we refuse to acknowledge. We are not living through a new era of depravity, but an era of unprecedented exposure. Our freedom was never meant to be a comfort that lulled us to sleep, but a tool to keep us vigilant. By recognizing that these horrors have been part of every culture, we strip them of their mystery. We move from a state of shocked disbelief to a state of informed resistance, acknowledging that the price of a truly free society is the constant, uncomfortable courage to look directly into the shadow.